Okay.
Hey everybody, I'm Darren Wilson, and today I am at CT Organic Skincare in San Juan Capistrano, with the owner and founder, Dr. Sepideh Yaghmaei.
Hello, how
Did
are
I
you
say
doing?
that correctly?
Yes, you did. It's
Excellent.
a hard one, but good job.
I got it. Trained professional.
Yeah.
Okay, today we are talking recycling, specifically small bottle, small container skincare empties. So
recycling, upcycling, kind of a little bit different than typical recyclings, because these are items that are too small to go into typical recycling centers.
Your big blue bin at home?
So whether you put this in trash or recycle, they're going to end up in the landfill.
Right.
So this is what one thing that I was very worried about, being an owner of a skincare company that's trying to be sustainable. So I was trying to find a company that can actually do something with all these containers, because I mean, if you can imagine the amount of makeup and skincare every household keeps. And actually something else too, even your coffee creamer, the tops, you can recycle this easily. You can put them in your regular recycler. So with this PACT Collective company, anything that's hard to recycle, anything that's too small, what you gotta do is basically get the container, clean it out, disassemble it, and find your nearest PACT Collective bin, and you just toss them in there. And then after they receive all these containers, they decide which ones they're actually going to make to new containers, which ones are going to be completely recycled, which ones are completely upcycled, which ones are going to be included in making different material. Okay. So it's still a new company, but they're really trying to be innovative to find ways to do something with what they collect. And actually was asking them, are there any universities that work with you? Because the innovation has to come from universities, right? Because it's good for them to get funding to figure out what to do with all this plastic or stainless steel or, you know, different type of metals to recycle. And they were telling me Arizona State University is the only one that's actually doing that. So that's a really good start for us in America. Hopefully more universities will catch up and they can find out what to do with the material that's collected, so it's even way more efficient. Okay. Because they're still a small company. After some point, there's going to be a lot of collection. So they need a lot more outlets to figure out what to do with this material.
This is actually the first I've heard of them coming in here. And
I mean, I heard from them not too long ago myself. It was like about a year and a half ago. And it's because I'm all into sustainability, trying to figure it out. And if I wasn't, I don't think I would have ever heard of them. Right. Because, you know, everybody thinks, you know, they want to recycle, they separate, they put it in the recycle bin. But I don't think the cities, they do tell us, oh, this size can be recycled or this material or what have you. So
not to mention all the horror stories that everything, you know, from the recycling bin just ends up in the landfill and it doesn't actually get recycled. So
that's exactly another dilemma.
Introducing PACT Collective.
PACT Collective is, you know, they're very transparent. They actually do show how much material is being collected, where it goes, and they're very open with trying to figure out new avenues for upcycling and stuff like that. So it's a matter of collecting, and then after that, what to do with that material. And they're both working on both. But, you know, it's our responsibility to help with the collection. So I'm glad at CT Organics you could drop off your material, like, you know, you're doing today. Actually, there was one you were going to bring, and I was telling you, so like this one.
This is one, powdered vitamins.
Yeah,
so
came in that. This one will be too big for PACT Collective. You can put it in your regular recycling bin, or you can just reuse it for storing something, which, you know, a lot of people, I'm sure you do that a lot yourself.
That's a form of recycling.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
And I was very happy that, you know, one of the local hairdressers, she actually started bringing her bottles in for what she uses for coloring people's hair. So she's been collecting them, and then she just brings them, she rinses them, and then you get the top and the bottom, and the both will go in the collection.
Okay, what about the labels?
So with the labels, you do not have to take them off, but if it's easy to take them off, take them off.
Watching a movie, just sit and
because
feel
what my experience has been, if you take them off yourself, it's really hard to clean them, and then they all stick together in the collection bin. So
residual glue.
Yeah, so the
adhesive.
ones that have labels, I just leave them, but all of these, basically, they were all together, and they were all inside here, but oops,
Hey.
One by one, you separate them.
Yeah.
Oops. Okay, so should we just put them in here?
Good throw.
Yeah. Or is it too early?
No, go ahead.
I think we're
yeah, we can load it up.
This is like one of my favorite parts. When you start putting them in here.
No OCD going on here.
Yeah, and they're all, it doesn't take that long to clean them, because if you think about it, let's say you just have 10 bottles or containers, you just do them all together. You can use like small Q-tips or toothbrushes, so you don't have to use as much water to clean them. After a while, I actually found a really easier, faster way of doing it. In the beginning, it was kind of hard for me, and then I realized it's really not that hard. So you just got to wipe the material out and get a little small toothbrush to whatever is left to clean it, and that's it. You let it dry, and you find
Just
your nearest collection bin.
Not a full clean where you could eat out of it, but just...
Yeah, so as long as there's no material in there, so when it gets to them, they don't have to do so much extra cleaning.
Sure.
There was other companies I was working with for containers, and you could send them just, dirty containers, which is easier as far as collecting goes, but I think it's just not as effective, because for those, everything to sit there for a long time until it gets to them and they have to separate it and stuff like that, it's just not as effective.
Okay, so I don't know much about their business model yet, but can anybody
get a collection bin?
A collection bin?
So basically, you have to pay for the collection bin, and you pay a monthly fee for them to process it for you. So as long as you're with the company, you have to pay.
Sure, but it's a write-off.
So as long as some part of it is, not all of it, and that's just recently happened. But as far as getting it for a home or something like that, it's not,
not
because
cost effective.
Unless you're collecting for the community.
Okay.
So another idea I had was, because my kids are in high school and they have different clubs, like they donate clothes or canned foods and what have you. So a new club thing that they're going to introduce is collecting for PACT Collective.
Okay, cool.
So unfortunately, their clubs were full for this year, but it's going to go in for next year. But imagine how many containers you can get from a school. So
At a high school, yeah.
Yeah, it will fill up the amount of makeup they wear, or even the top of bottles for restaurants. There's
alcohol bottles, water bottles.
Yeah. So in our community, I have told everybody, whoever wants, they can use this collection bin. A lot of companies have them only for what they sell, but because I'm a very small company, and one of my purposes is just really to help community and earth, so I'm okay with anybody who wants to bring their containers here. As long as I have this, I can collect, and we can help out. So please,
well, thank you for leading the charge.
Time.
Yeah.
Oh.
Thank you for leading the charge in Orange County.
Oh, you're welcome. I know the other ones, I think Ulta or Sephora has one. Okay. But, there's really not any other collection bins. There are very few of them in Southern Orange County. So, yeah.
Well, this could be the beginning of recycling, making recycling outstanding and great again.
Yeah, and hopefully...
And legitimate.
More. Yeah, and we know exactly what's happening with our material, and really
with their transparency policy, and
it's very important. And working,
good of PACT. Good job, PACT.
Yeah, and working with universities to find innovative ways to upcycle and reuse material is so important, because you can definitely make more containers out of the used containers.
Sure, rather than ending up underground under a pile of trash that they'll never be seen again.
I was seeing they were even using them in asphalt. There's so much you can do to use unused, reused material, but the collection is a problem in some ways, and finding the more innovative ways so you can actually, all the ones you're collecting you can reuse, because This hasn't caught up to everyone yet,
Sure.
but by the time it does, then the bottleneck will be at that point that they don't know what to do with the material. So I think on both ends, we need to be very open to new collecting ways and upcycling ways.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And that's pactcollective.com. And you can find Dr. Sepideh at ctorganics.com.
Yeah. You can follow us on Instagram, and PACT Collective has Instagram also.
And Facebook.
Yeah.
And Facebook as well.
I think they do, probably.
You
I
are.
am on Facebook. Yeah, I just
Yes.
never really go on there anymore, but I thought you meant PACT Collective. And another thing is, if you want to bring your containers, I can help you out if you need to separate them or to see how to do it. And to encourage people to bring their containers, I will give a free lip balm for whoever brings containers, to just kind of like start that kind of relationship that, you can bring your, empty, clean.
That's a chemical-free lip balm.
Here. Yes. You
Yes,
like
I do.
it. Yeah,
That's why I'm here. That's how I found you.
Yeah, we chemical free, mostly like I would say plastic free, fragrance free, because everything is a chemical at the end of the day, right?
Pretty much.
But the chemicals that are derived from nature,
All natural.
that's different than the chemicals that are synthesized
Created
in
the
a
lab.
laboratory.
Yes, we're not going to get into that.
Yeah, I got my PhD in the synthetic in laboratory, but I continued with extracting from nature.
And you are a doctor of organic chemistry.
Yeah, I have my PhD in organic chemistry, and I just really it opened my eyes to, yeah.
Do I have to call you doctor, or can
No,
I just
no.
go with
Seppi is fine, yeah.
I haven't ever done it. Today's my first day
Yeah.
calling you doctor. I'm in big trouble.
So, yeah, I'm not big on that, but...
Okay, so
yeah.
if you're in Orange County, or if you're close to Orange County and feel like driving and picking up some awesome organic natural skincare for yourself.
You'll get a free lip balm for bringing your empty, clean containers for us to collect with PACT Collective.
And help the environment.
Yeah. Ultimately, that's what we're here for. That's why I started CT Organics.
So I'll leave some links to CT Organics and PACT Collective in the show notes. And let us know if you have any questions in the comments, and follow Dr. Sepideh and CT Organics on all the socials.
Yes, thank you.
And let's get back to recycling. Anything else you want to add?
Yeah, just think about the whole life cycle of whatever you use, so that way it's not just you're using something, you are more conscious of using something. So you know where it comes from, where is it gonna go, and how is it affecting you. I think that's a good way of being more holistic.
Yes.
You know, so that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you.